Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is so much content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, you guys know what's up. I appreciate you being here so much. I hope you enjoy your time while you're here, friends. And let's jump to today's reading. Today, we're going to be looking into your next love connection. So we're going to be saying who this person is, and how you're going to be meeting them and what you need to know. As always, though, friends, these are collective readings on YouTube. So if something just isn't vibing with you, your energy, and where, the direction of your love life, where you want it to go, you definitely do not have to claim this reading as being your story. It probably means that it is not. Besides that, though, let's try to have fun with it. Let's see what information we can get for you today. As always, we have three groups to choose from. We have group number one, group number two, and group number three. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we are going to be looking into your next love connection, and seeing who this person is going to be and how you guys are going to meet and what else can we know about the connection. As always, though, friends, it is a collective reading. So if you're not vibing with the energy that I'm picking up on today, if it's talking about a situation where you've been there, done that, and it's definitely not going to repeat, anything like that, friends, if it's not making sense to you, it just probably means it's not your reading. Besides that, though, let's try to have fun with it and let's see what we can learn today about your next love connection. My group number ones, thank you so much for joining me here today, my babies. I hope you guys are doing well, and let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. Messages for my group ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. What can we know? What can you tell us? Messages for my group ones, please. Their next love connection. My group number ones. What can we know about their next love connection? Who is this person? Who are my group number ones going to be connecting with in love next? Who is their next love connection? Who is this person? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group ones, please. Their next love connection. Who is this person? All right, we have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups. Cute. This is someone who's pretty sweet to you. I do think that this is someone that likes to cheer you up. It does feel the energy of having a crush, or this is someone who's very, maybe even playful. I do think they're very sweet. You could view them as being like, quote unquote, the nice guy or like the nice person. I think they might kind of lack the confidence sometimes to maybe really take the lead, but I do think that they are very sweet. Let's continue. So we have Aries and some water showing up. Messages for my group number ones. Who is their next love connection? Who is this person? Two of Pentacles. Messages for my group number ones. Who is their next love connection? Okay, so this is someone that is going to try before they actually get the guts to ask you out or to ask for your number, or take things off of where we're currently seeing each other or talking to each other. So for some of you, this could be someone that's reacting to your stories, and you can tell they're nice, but you're not really kind of you may not really be making it any easier for them to approach you. Not that you should. I'm just saying that's the energy that I'm kind of catching. Like this person's almost like testing the waters. So it's like if this is someone that you walk by a lot daily, or routinely, or you guys know each other from someone, this would be someone that tries to make small talk or ask you a question about what are you drinking, or I always see you with that mug, what's in there. Maybe you're telling them about your protein powder. I don't know. Or this, like I said, it just feels like this person does have a crush, and they are almost like tapping you from time to time when they see you, whether that's reaching out to you, reacting to stories, or saying hi to you, or trying to make small talk. That's what I mean by reaching out to you. and tapping you. It's almost like energetically tapping you. So this person, they almost feel like their efforts or they're trying, but it's not really working out for them. So this makes me think that this person has more than one attempt where they are trying to connect with you or trying to kind of get your attention. Now, you guys could think this person is cute for sure, but you're also not over here like, chasing them or initiating anything with them at all. I do think that this person, your guys' interactions are sweet and fun, and it is the kind of energy that when you walk away from, you're like, well, that was cute, or oh, they're nice. There is this feeling of they're the nice guy, remember, or they're nice. That was cute. But I don't think you're initially going to be taking this person seriously or kind of know. I guess maybe it's because you may not know that they're interested in you, or, maybe they're not necessarily usually what you go for, or, so yeah, that's initially what I'm picking up. We do have Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. I almost couldn't even talk because I kept wanting to say Leo, Leo, Leo. So maybe someone's a Leo. All right, let's see. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And why the Emperor in reverse? Who is their next love connection? Who's their next love connection? Why the Emperor in reverse? We have the Empress in reverse. And then we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this is someone that you see in passing. I do think that this person is like, hey, group number one, maybe they feel like you guys would be compatible. But I don't think that you're picking up what they're like putting down, I don't necessarily think so. I wouldn't be surprised if we got, wait, is that the Four of Cups? No, that's the Six of Cups. Do you guys like how I had to look at that for a second? Because I do think that it takes this person, they're approaching you in a way where it's like they need to update it. They need to up their game if they really kind of want this. And I think that if you're going to date someone or you're going to be open to someone or getting to know them, I don't necessarily think that this person is showing you the type of initiative that you would kind of, be open to that, or maybe even kind of realizing that. Now, this could even be one of those things where it's like, you know what, I know that's not my person because my person is going to approach me, or they're not going to be kind of just doing this. This doesn't fly for me. I don't think that you feel that this person's efforts, or they're not being direct enough, or you just need more. You just think that they're being sweet. So I do think that you talk to this person online. Maybe you guys even meet online. We are going to be asking how you guys meet, but there is texting or messaging happening. King of Cups, it's mostly coming from this person. And I don't necessarily know if you're answering right away or if you're open to the opportunity, but this person is trying to date you, like take you out or spend time with you, or show you that they are reliable or consistent. This person could even be trying to show you in some way that you guys are compatible, or that, I don't know. It's almost like they're trying their best, but I think they're falling short in some kind of way. I don't think this is like a hell yes for you, but maybe if this person changed their approach and was more direct, it would be. Now, we're not saying that it's not going to be eventually, but I do think that initially there is all this energy that is coming through with this person just kind of being a little bit of a limp noodle, perhaps, where it's like, okay, that's cute. Thank you for liking my picture or watching my stories, or thank you for being sweet, but you need more here. All right. So we have Knight of Pentacles. It is going to take them time. And they're going to get to the point where they're like, okay, this isn't working. So I do have to change my approach. All right. This person has, I don't know, they maybe they feel like you won't give them a chance, or they feel kind of, I don't know if it's insecure. It might be insecure. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. Their next love connection. How will My group number ones, meet this person. Messages for my group number ones, their next love connection. How will they meet this person? My group number ones, their next love connection. How will they meet this person? Messages for my group ones, please. How will they meet this person? Their next love connection. How will they be meeting? We have Six of Swords in reverse. So this is a place that you go to or that you frequent back to. So this could be, yeah, I feel like this is normally a place where you maybe aren't open to talking to people, or you don't necessarily go here with the highest expectations. Okay, so the reason I say the highest expectations is because if it's like a dating app and this is something that you occasionally go back to, then this is how you're going to meet this person, possibly, because it's showing you going back to something and you're like, oh, I'm going to give it a try, even though, you know, they're going to really have to prove themselves. If I'm going to give someone a chance, they're really going to have to prove themselves. So you're already kind of having this mentality. Now, if you say you meet this person at your coffee shop that you go to and you work out of the coffee shop, you know, maybe you take your laptop or something and you're frequenting a place, you know, and this person is trying to talk to you. It might be that there's a little bit of defensiveness here because, again, it's like, I'm not expecting this, or I'm not expecting much, or so you're a little bit on the, like I said, it's not like you're making it easy for this person, nor you should, but this person is having to overcome this obstacle. So you are going to see this person, you're going to know them for a while before they actually kind of make their move. So say this is someone you see at the gym, you're going to be seeing them for a while before they actually kind of go for it. They're going to be almost like a familiar face by the time that they really they become a little more direct with their approach. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands. So yeah, this person is trying to talk to you, or they are trying to kind of keep conversation going. Again, if this is someone that keeps walking by you or you walk by them, you guys see each other kind of semi-regularly. This person is like putting in the effort to talk to you and communicate with you. Now, it does seem like it's pretty short term, not your connection in general, but just when they try to talk to you, it's we did talk about that it's almost like small talk. Maybe that's all they can have if you are walking by, or if you're on your way out, or if you're, you know, in the middle of something else. And then we have the Four of Wands in reverse. It's like they can't catch you. It's like, you know, yeah, it does feel like it's almost like they can't make this happen. I don't necessarily think you're saying no flat out, but I do think that this person is, um, they're almost like going to be chasing their tail a little bit, and you may not even like know at all. This person may literally be over here in their own mind chasing their tail, and you're just doing you doing your thing, and you're like, well, anyone that wants to talk to me is actually going to have to be an adult and use their words and approach me, instead of all this random little small talk that you're probably getting annoyed if you're having to keep taking out your earbud or pausing your music or something, or pausing your work. All right, we have the Death card. How are they going to meet? Messages for my group number one. How are they going to meet their next love connection? Why the King of Cups? How are they going to meet? Messages for my group number ones. How are they going to meet? Yeah, you and this person, the way you guys meet, we already talked about that, right? It's a place where you frequent or you're going back to. And I do think that this person, you know, I do think that you kind of swerve them a little bit for good reason, I'm sure. But again, this person, there's a couple of failed attempts before they actually get you to communicate with them, if they even can, because this kind of feels like you might be avoiding them, or you might be somewhere that you go that you avoid talking to people. I do think some of you guys are going to be wearing headphones or earbuds, or you're just not there for this, or you're not thinking the most of it. And this person is like, hey, you know, I really think that this starts off as this person having a big old crush on you, is what it feels like. Four of Cups in reverse, it's like they're putting in the energy or the effort to prove themselves, or for you to not reject them, or for you to maybe kind of see them. So this person is trying to get you to engage and trying to get you to have conversation with them. Now, you could have even met them because you went somewhere that you normally weren't supposed to go that day, or to that class, or it's almost like your schedule, or there could have been something here that changed last minute that you decided to go here instead. And then this is where you could meet this person, because there is a feeling here that the first time that you meet them, you may not even notice them, but they notice you. The first time that you guys are in the same place, you're not really paying attention to them. You're doing your own thing. And this person may have tried to say something to you, or make small talk, or make some kind of comment about, I don't know, like something that you're wearing, or something that something says. I do feel like that's their approach to some degree, but it doesn't feel like that would be the last time that you see this person. This feels like this person shoots their shot, or tries to, or thinks about it for a little while before they actually do. Now, it doesn't mean you see this person all the time. That could be why it feels like it takes a while, because they're like, oh shit, I don't see group one all the time. Here's group one. I'm going to have to go for it. I'm going to have to approach group one. Strong energy on them approaching you, or them trying to connect with you, and you're just kind of minding your own business. Tell me why the Four of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands, yeah, you're like, what? Maybe you meet them somewhere busy. It could have been, yeah, it could be somewhere busy. There's other people around. And at the same time, you're not in the most open and welcoming space to be dating, or meeting, or talking to someone at this specific place and time. So that could give an indicator of why you're here, or where you might be, because this doesn't feel like you guys met on an app and you matched and you're going to be meeting up for a date. It doesn't feel like that. All right. I am wishing luck to this person. May the odds be ever in their favor, if they are worthy, of course. But they're going to try in their own little way, is what I'm seeing. All right. Anything else that my group number ones need to know about this connection? Anything else they need to know about this connection? We have 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you might feel like this is literally someone that things aren't going far. You may get frustrated, because you're like, man, why is it always the ones I don't like? Or why is it like this? Or you feel like you couldn't trust them, or you don't trust them. There's some kind of trigger here that happens that you're like, man, this is not what I want. This is not the business. Maybe it's because of where you're at when you meet them. All right. This is not going to be someone that you're going to be goo goo gaga over, and you're like, oh my God, I hope they like me too. If anything, I think they're going to be like, oh my God, I hope group one will talk to me. The Lovers. Yeah. This person is the star. This person's more into you than you're into them. They watch you from afar. And, yeah. Listen, my group ones, that's what I have for you of your next love connection. Aren't you excited? I'm being sarcastic. It's yeah, someone's got a crush on you. That's cute. All right. I hope you guys like this person too. You never know. Maybe you're just defensive because you're just so over everyone's bullshit. That could be a totally valid reason, not specifically because of this person, but because of where you're at in your love life. Yeah, you could just be really protecting yourself, There's going to be a chance for movement here, but you may not be ready. Space and fear. So you might be letting fear hold you back when you kind of know that someone new might be interested in getting to know you. Maybe you're like, fuck that, son. I got other stuff going on. Or maybe you're just like, no. I'm not into that right now. Maybe this is happening during a time when you've decided you don't want to date and you're just doing you. And then this person comes up and you're like, oh, I don't know about this. We have FT, FaceTime. We have MC. We have another M, MG. Makes me think of Maggie, Megan, of course. Miguel, Mig. Mick names. We have VI, Vic, Vicky, Victor. There's the T, Victor. I did say may the odds be ever in their favor. And those winners in that, what is that? The Hunger Games, they're called victors. Then we have Shy. Could be Chi-Town, Chicago. Someone's name could be Shy. Maybe someone's Chinese. We also have Hai or Hawaii. We have GE, Jerry. We also have Gem, GEM. We have CC. Someone could go by their initials, or CC, Mimi, TT. Tie, ticket. You could have had to buy a ticket to go somewhere, and this is where you end up meeting them. Someone could have a tick, like a verbal tick. We have VF. All right. My group number, what are we? We're still on one. I be drifting into these readings. My group number ones. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your next love connection. Who is it going to be with, and how you guys are going to be meeting? Yeah, how you're going to meet this person, and yeah, what we can learn about your connection. I was just reading through my notes, and I almost couldn't even read my own handwriting when I wrote meet. But anyway, friends, you guys know what's up. This is a collective reading on YouTube, and if what that means is if you don't like what I'm picking up on today, if you can't imagine yourself in a situation or circumstance like the one I'm describing, or if you've been there, done that already, all those are indicators that it's probably just not your story today. And that's okay. That does happen. Besides that, though, let's try to have fun with it, and let's see what we can learn today about this next love connection that's going to be coming into your life. All right, my group number twos. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for letting me read for you Monday through Friday. You guys know I'm here. I hope you guys are doing well. And let's get to it, my babies. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. Their next love connection. Who's my group number two's next love connection? Who is this person? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Messages for my group twos. What can we know? Who is this person? Who's my group number two's next love connection with? Who is this? What can we know about this person? Messages for my group number twos, please. Who's their next love connection with? Messages for my group twos. All right, we have the Emperor. Okay. The Knight of Swords, the Page of Cups. Wow. Messages for my group number twos. Who is their next love connection with? Tell me more about this person. Messages for my group twos. So this is someone that you're going to have a crush on, and you know them from afar. It's like you guys might even live at a distance, but more than anything, I think this person might travel, but I feel like you're really attracted or drawn to their position in life. I do think you get a little razzle dazzled. I just heard like starstruck, or like sparkles in the eyes. Not for everyone, but for some of you, there's something about this person that really kind of, it's almost like there's a shiny object here. We can't help but kind of really be into it. I am sensing crush vibes. I am getting the energy that you're scoping this person out at a distance before you guys even talk, or before it even goes anywhere. I don't think that this person is being lovey towards you, or they're very clearly like, I don't know. I feel like they're very clearly into what they have going on. And even though it's not like romantic or love, that's still part of what draws you in. So say it's like, okay, everyone says they want a Beyonce, but then you get with a Beyonce. What kind of life do you think that you also have to keep up with? Like, are you living at the level of Beyonce? Like, what does her schedule look like? You know, what does she have going on? Can you hang with that? And not saying this person is a Beyonce, because Lord knows they are not a Beyonce, and there is only one. But what we are saying is that this person, who they are, could be razzle dazzling you to a certain degree about what you guys could have, right? Or what that would be like for you. Very interesting how it is coming through energetically. Now, obviously, not all of the cards on the table are representing what I'm describing, but that's where my intuition is guiding me. All right, so besides that, this person could possibly be a parent. They could be very good with their child, and that's where they show their love or their soft spot, and that again could also kind of be attractive. That is not for everyone. Not everyone is attracted to that. Not everyone is at an age and space or age and stage where that's something that they want, but I have to mention it. For some of you, it is there. But regardless, though, it is giving crush vibes. All right, this person seems like they're always on the go, or they are a mover and a shaker. There is something here about this person that is admirable just because they seem so fearless. Maybe there's someone who speaks up. Maybe there's someone. Now, this would be speaking up, not communicating with you directly, but this would be like speaking up about their beliefs or their values or their goals or their structure. Because I do feel like this person does feel responsible for others, or they do kind of give this air of handling things or of being someone that's very reliable. And again, that is part of the draw towards them and the attraction towards them. All right, tell me why the Page of Cups. Messages for my group number twos, their next love connection. Who is this person? We have the Star. What did I tell you guys? In my mind's eye, I swear I was seeing this. I was literally seeing stars when I think I said starstruck, razzle dazzled, shiny, shiny things. Literally, I keep hearing ding, like little sparkles when it comes to how you see this person. Now, that doesn't mean that's all you like about them, but I do feel like there is a strong kind of magnetism because of that. So you just can't help but have a crush on them. All right. We have Temperance in reverse. Okay, we're going to take that. Hold on, guys. They're stuck together. We have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the King of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So you might feel like there's other people that are maybe also interested in this person. You might see that and it might frustrate you. You might see that this person works with a lot of people or collaborates with people. I'm not saying that you're jealous. I'm saying this is the kind of energy that comes with this person that could help you identify who this is. I don't necessarily think this person is directly going to be communicating with you at this time. You're not dating this person, or you don't meet them because you guys are dating. It's not like we swiped and we matched and then now we're going out. We are going to ask how you guys meet, but it's not initially coming through as that. This is going to be someone that it takes time. You're going to get to know them probably or possibly from afar, or by not kind of being together. Maybe you're working with them or collaborating with them. But it does feel like there's this energy here of this person has a lot going on. This person might also get like attention as well. Why the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Temperance in reverse? Messages for my group number twos. Their next love connection. Who is this? The Chariot in reverse. So you get frustrated because things can't move forward. This could also be if this person is long distance or they live at a distance, like we literally can't physically see or come together. So you guys don't talk. You work together, but you don't talk. I keep getting that because that's you too. You guys may just talk about work or projects, schoolwork, something like that. You guys might follow each other online, but you don't talk, or maybe it's brief. There is some messaging going on, but it's very reserved. And then we have the Two of Cups. So you feel a spark with this person, you feel a connection with them, and neither one of you is kind of acknowledging it or talking about it. But you feel like this person is sweet to you, or they treat you differently than with others. And this is going to be someone that you really look forward to seeing. I wouldn't be surprised if things are a little on and off with them, meaning like the places you know them from, or when you guys talk, like things might kind of be a little on and off. But ultimately, I feel like you feel a strong connection to them, and you feel like they do as well towards you. I say you feel as well because I literally can't tell, because you guys are both showing up as King and Queen of Swords in reverse towards each other. And we're only talking about work, or we're only talking about the project or the idea, or we follow the same team. We're on the same team, something like that. Maybe this person's your boss with the Emperor energy here. This would be like a hot boss. My group number twos, we have a lot of water in this reading. So Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. And then we also have heavy on the Cancer, especially. We also have Sagittarius and Aries, and then heavy on the air signs as well. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, especially Aquarius. All right, let's continue. Let's see how you're going to meet this person, and anything else that we can know. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. How will my group 2s be meeting this person? How will my group number 2s meet this person? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. How will they be meeting this person? What can we know about that? Messages for my group 2s. How will they meet this person? Messages for my group 2s, please. You guys are going to start off as friends, coworkers, or students, or peers. Ace of Swords. Hey, I know you, or we have the same interests, or I know who you are. You're the new person. There is something here about you meet them when you're going back. You might meet them when you're starting a new job or starting a new class. You're going back to school. You're going back to the gym. Maybe you're on a online group or platform where it's like a meetup group where you guys, yeah, it could be something like that. It could be like through hobbies, because this is I feel like you get this information or you see this, and it's like that automatically kind of connects you guys. That's already one thing in common. It's either the job, the place we go to, or the meetup we chose to go to. And obviously, when you meet people at meetups, the cool thing is that you guys are all there because of a similar interest, right? I always love that about going to niche, very niche events. You're like, oh my God, there's literally a freak flag for everything. This coming from the person that went to a Game of Thrones convention. It was so fun. All right. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, you guys are there. You're either working on yourselves, which is, that hobby or the gym or something like that, or school. You're working to improve yourself. And you see this person again and again. So you guys could either work the same schedule, or this is where you guys see each other. All right. This is something that you're doing on your own. You're independently doing this. All right. We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, you guys gather here. You meet at a gathering or at a place, or maybe even like a party or something like that. But I feel like it's more so school or work or gym or something like that we're both a part of. All right, we have Four of Pentacles. Why the Hermit in reverse? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you see them on and off. And it's a little while before you guys actually talk, or you actually kind of start to open up and talk to them. So say this is your boss, you could feel pretty reserved for a little while before you're a little more casual, a little more loose, a little more, a little more comfortable being yourself or just talking. This could be them as well, but they do seem to be in an older position or in the more established position, which makes me think they're either the boss, or they're a little older than you, or they're the ones in charge, or they're the ones kind of, leading the way. All right. You could be waiting for them to kind of be on their own, to just kind of go over and ask them a question or talk to them, or that could be them towards you. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Seven of Cups. Every time you see them, you're like, it's almost, I don't know. There's a lot going on, but it's almost like you're a little confused or a little dazed over them or interactions with them. We have Eight of Swords. One more. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, you're nervous to talk to them about who they are because of who they are. So this could be like, yeah, it does feel like because of their position or what. I do think that they make you somewhat nervous, or maybe this person even kind of holds back because of their position. Like they can't show favoritism, or, they can't, maybe it be seen as like abuse of power depending on who they are. Obviously, not every case is going to be that dramatic, but I do feel like you guys start off as friends, or like I said, it's a commonplace, something very niche, who knows? Maybe it's like a Pokemon meetup or something. Maybe you meet them at the Ren Fair or Comic Con. Or a foodie fest type of situation. I keep mentioning those kinds of places because these are gathering places. You do meet this person in a gathering. So yeah, let's see what else. Thank you, Spirit. What else can we know about their connection? What do my group number twos need to know about their connection with this person? Messages for my group twos. What do they need to know? We have the Magician in reverse. So some things, and the Ten of Wands, you're not going to be able to change the circumstances. Things here, yeah, because of who this person is or what's going on or where you know them from. So things here could be very hot and passionate. You know, you get really excited, you guys get to talk, and then they might cool down because maybe you don't see them for a little bit or your schedule changes. This person is also very single and very independent, and they do tend to kind of reject settling down. They could be like a bachelor, or they could be someone, again, if they are your superior in any kind of way, then that would be why. Um, Now, I do want to say this reading is not looking into if you're going to end up with them. We are just looking at your next love connection. So maybe this can help you identify who this is going to be. Because I really don't know how this is going to turn out. Group one, I felt like, we got an idea. But this one, I'm not necessarily sure. Because for some of you, this is something that's going to slowly grow. And for others of you, this could be like a workplace or a gym crush or something like that. That gives you this spark, this passion, this inspiration. But I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of tension here that's building with this person, at least on your end. Tell me about the Ace of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Page of Wands, 7. So you guys are like secretly flirting, or you see this. There's something here. I wonder if you guys might end up like being with this person or hooking up with this person, but not being able to show it in the place that you guys know each other from. That's not for everyone. But either way, though, there's this fun flirtation that you feel like they have with you. All right. Your dynamic is when it's just you two, there's like a lot of passion, very flirty, very fun. And you guys seem to get along really well, again, because of a common interest or something, that hobby, the thing that where you guys met, something like that. It's like that already gives you guys some kind of something to relate on. My group number twos. Let's get you guys some oracle cards and some initials before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. What else can we know about their next love connection? My group twos, their next love connection. Thank you, Spirit. My group twos. We have flow. So that's about going with the flow. We have magic. So wanting to manifest more here. We have reflection. We have frustration. And one more, please. And movement. So wanting things to move ahead, but there is frustration here over who this person is or what the circumstances or situation are. Yeah, I feel like there is going to be a challenge here in getting this relationship to kind of flow in the way that you want it to. We're not saying it's not going to happen, but there is going to be things here to work through. That reflection card, it's almost like hermit energy. It's asking us to look from within and ask ourselves some of the hardest questions. Why are we frustrated? What are we expecting here? What is the reality of it? And then maybe you'll feel like you make progress or there's movement that moves forward. All right, we have PB. That makes me think of peanut butter and jelly. Do we have a J? We don't, but can't think of PB without the J. All right, we have CC. I also see Coco. I see cost. Not someone meeting at Costco. Is it Costco or Costco? I can't think of it in my mind right now what the sign says. All right, we have BUR, Burke. It makes me think of Burbank. Bark, someone could have a dog. Coast, someone could live along the coast. TC. PC. We have PH. N, phone. Phony. This person might kind of hide. THC, you guys could smoke with this person or someone could be smoking. That's what could be what they hide. We have KP. KP. Katie. Cat. Let me see if there's anything else. Cork. Someone could drink wine. All right, my group number twos, that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. More than anything, I hope it's helpful when and if the time comes. Please take care of yourself, friends, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your next love connection. So, the first question we're going to ask is, who is this person? And then we're going to be asking the question, how you're going to be meeting them, and anything else that we can know about the connection. My group number three is a reminder this is a collective reading, so please use your own discernment. If you're not liking the energy that I'm picking up on today, or if it's talking about a situation where you've been there, done that, and not interested in repeating it, it doesn't mean you're going to. It just probably means that the story isn't for you today. But besides that, let's try to have fun with it, friends. Let's see what we can learn today. Let's dive in. I was going to say, well, I get all up in your business, because literally that's what I do Monday through Friday. Thank you for letting me get into the energetic chisme. Chisme is Spanish for gossip, friends. So all right, let's dive in. Thank you for being here today, my babies. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. Messages for my group threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? Their next love connection. My group number threes, their next love connection. What can we know? What can you tell us? Who is this person that my group number threes are going to be having their next love connection with? Who is this person? Who's my group number three's next love connection? What can we know about this person? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes. What can we know about their next love connection? My group threes, their next love connection. All right, we have the Six of Cups. Oh, you have a big soft spot for this person. This could be soulmate energy, or this is someone that brings out a lot of childhood healing, very nostalgic. You guys could even like the same music from the past. Okay, for some of you, this is the only group I've gotten this. If this does not apply to you because you are literally a little single and you've been single for a long time, that's totally fine. But for some of you, this is the return of a soulmate or a past person. Now, for others of you, this just means that literally it's the returning of a soulmate into your life. It doesn't mean you've met them in this lifetime, but it does mean that your souls may recognize each other. There is this sense of there's a lot of child energy. It does not mean children. It doesn't have to be, but it does feel like there is this, your souls know each other. And there is a lot of almost like, I want to say like inner joy, or yeah, it feels, it's like a nostalgic kind of love. It's very cute. It's very sweet. Now, the reason I said that for some of you, this might be a return is because we do have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which could talk about returning back. Okay. If that's not for you, then don't get hung up on that. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. Their next love connection. Who is their next love connection? Who is their next love connection? All right, Ace of Pentacles. So this is someone who has been waiting for the chance. There's a feeling here of we've been waiting for this opportunity, or we finally have the opportunity. I do feel like you may have like gone through or been through, or you're going to maybe go through a period of time where, I don't know, maybe you're feeling a little insecure or confused, or like you might be a little delulu over whether or not this can be real with this person, or that relationships are going to work out. Like there's something here where it almost feels like you feel like in a little bit of a state of an illusion when it comes to this person, or when it comes to your love life. Why the Six of Cups? Messages for my group threes. Who's their next love connection? Why the Six of Cups? We have the Three of Swords in reverse. This is talking about making up. This is talking about healing, and I do keep saying childhood healing. So I do think that you and this person are being brought into each other's lives to maybe heal things that you guys didn't realize were wounds, or maybe to reawaken love in your lives, or it's like there's almost like a bigger picture going on. I do want to go too far into that because I'm not necessarily getting too many messages about that, but the way that the energy is coming in, it's giving big healing energy, whether it's we broke up and now we're getting back together, or my past, my life has broken my heart and this is helping me heal from that. It's just there's this big energy here of coming together and things feeling really good and a lot of healing and hope happening. Okay. This is giving reunion. It is giving repeating of a cycle, giving us the opportunity to break through into the next phase. Instead of going around and around in the same circle, it's like we're going around one more time in order to break out of it and be able to go to the next, right? To the next loop. I'm not saying you're going to keep repeating cycles, but we are human. And sometimes, we are going to do certain things that throw us for a loop, and then we learn and continue going. And I feel like this connection or this person or this situation, that's exactly what's happening as you guys are coming together, whether that's for the first time ever in this lifetime or you're coming back together because you guys already know each other. It feels like you're being given the opportunity to make something of this, right? The aces are opportunities for a new start, new beginnings, but they're not a promise. It's like we have the potential, but it doesn't mean that we are going to get that thing if we're not open to it, or if we don't actually water and tend to the seeds of this new beginning. So this does make me feel like there is going to be effort that is put into this, especially for those of you that it is a reconciliation, or even for those of you that it's not a reconciliation. This could be reconciling with your past and past relationships, in order to be open-hearted and be with the flow of this connection that's going to be coming in. There is a big opportunity here to balance the scales of karma in your love life and in your life in general through this connection. It sounds dramatic, but and it doesn't even have to mean that this person is your forever person. I mean, it could very well be. We're not looking into that at this moment. That's why I say that. But this does feel like it is an important connection that is going to be very healing for you, and it's going to be able to help you break out of some kind of belief or some kind of current chapter that you may have been in. So that's what I mean by rebalancing the scales of karma. Now, this could also be as simple as someone wanting to come in and treat you right and do things the right way. And it's like, wow, this is an opportunity to do things the right way. We have Queen of Cups. You love this person very, very much, or you're very understanding. Also, though, a challenge is you love to the point of self-sacrifice. So you do have to be careful, and you are going to have to practice boundaries, not just for yourself, but for this person. Because again, this opportunity, it is a chance to rebalance the scales of karma, but that also means that you have to show up with that awareness to be able to do that. All right. But I see a lot of love here. I see that you really love this person. And I see that a part of you is like, is this too good to be true? Or am I delusional? Is things have been on and off, or it gets hot and passionate and then it pulls back. It does seem like you might get a little bit swept away when it comes to this person, and those boundaries that we were talking about. It's going to be very important for you to stay grounded and call yourself out. Okay. All right, why the Seven of Cups with the Knight of Wands? You and this person have a lot of intense sexual chemistry. Four of Wands. So this could be the reuniting of your twin flame or your soulmate. This could be also someone that you feel might be your future spouse. So yeah, this next love connection is full of a lot of. Am I Delulu? Am I making this up? Am I, yeah, it feels like a little love drunk sometimes, and it feels very exciting, but it also feels like I said, just practice those boundaries. Let's get one more on that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, please? One more there with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands in reverse, because you want this person very badly. Five of Cups, you're sad, or you've been sad or heartbroken, and your heart really desires this. The Lovers, you want this very badly. You want this person, or you want this very badly. What can we know about this person? Well, we're getting all about you here. What can we know about this person? Who is this person? Nine of Wands in reverse. The one that maybe you gave up on. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Maybe you gave up. You're not talking to them. You feel like they'd make you happy. That's not for everyone. For others of you, this is like maybe what you're going through, and this is when you meet this person. All right. But for a lot of you, you feel like this is your person, the person that's going to make you happy, or that you're meant to have a family with. A lot of you guys already know who this is at this point in time. We are about to move into who they are. We have all signs showing up. I'm just going to call out majors. All the fixed signs are always here. At least they have been lately. So Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. We also have Gemini. We have Libra, but we also, like I said, we have everyone because we have water and earth and air energies showing up. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. How will they meet their next love connection? How will my group threes meet their next love connection? Messages for my group threes, please. How will they meet? How will my group threes meet their next love connection? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. How will they meet? How will my group threes meet? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. How will they meet? How will my group threes be meeting this person? We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Swords. 2 sevens. Yeah, a lot of you guys already met this person or know this person. We're going to talk to that group first, and then I'm going to talk to those of you that have not met this person and how you might be meeting them. I need a little bit more though. Okay, so for those of you that already know this person, you could have just been still kind of on this journey. You know, you've been patient, but at the same time, there's almost this feeling of not feeling fulfilled or satisfied. It's like we're ready for our love life to kind of catch up with the other good stuff that's going on in our lives. What I see here is that there could be like a lack of trust or a lack of faith, or maybe even a lack of trust. You could also be experiencing trust issues when it comes to this person or everything that is unknown. I do want to tell you guys, there's a lot here that you're maybe being shielded from or not meant to know at this moment in time. But that would make sense for those of you that have been on a journey and already met this person. Now, I do feel that when you met this person, now that this is including those of you that haven't met them yet, I do think you were kind of doing your own thing and you weren't feeling the best about yourself. You could have been feeling, now, you know, trigger warning, if this isn't for you, it's not for you, but you could have been feeling some type of way about your body. Like you could have been feeling not good. Like who knows, maybe you're feeling bloated, or like you're on day 1 of your period. It could have just been something like that. Or others of you were just spiritually out of alignment. And so that took you out of feeling connected to your body. There's a feeling here of feeling tired or not feeling connected. And it's stemming from like a lack of trust, a lack of faith, like I said, or a lack of trust, or maybe even in how secure we feel from within ourselves. So wherever you met this person, this could have been kind of the feeling that you were in, or when you meet them, this could be the energy that you're in, that you're not feeling the most confident or secure when it comes to your love life. All right, we have the Chariot. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, you guys, we have 7, 7, 7, and 7. So you were meant to meet this person. You were meant to. You were living your life, or it's almost like I'm surprised we don't have the Wheel of Fortune yet. I feel like we're going to get it at some point. Maybe we had it earlier. I don't remember. Oh no, that was the World card. So you could have met this person while you were going out in the middle of something. You're investing in something, or you were trying to get a lot of things done. You could have ran out the house looking crazy. You're not in an energy where you're going to be meeting the love of your life today. You could have been wearing your sweatpants, throw your hair up, whatever. Again, there's this feeling here of my body doesn't feel the way that I would love it to feel on the day that I know I'm going to meet the love of my life, or the person that I'm going to have a connection with. And it does feel like there's something about that. I'm not telling you you look awful. I feel like this is more of an internal feeling that you're kind of going through, because it feels like you're in the middle of doing a lot of stuff. This does feel like you meet them while you're out somewhere, or you drive somewhere. You're going somewhere. Why the Strength in reverse? The 9 of Wands in reverse. Tell me why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. How do they meet? How do my group threes meet this person? Yeah, this person doesn't care how you feel that you look. This person's like, they like you for who you are. However, you know, complaints you have, if you have them, or if you're feeling insecure about anything, or this person, I feel like they love you just how they are. It's almost like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, you meet this person in your natural habitat. And your natural habitat may not necessarily be how you want to meet someone new in your life, but it's fine because it makes you you. And I'm not getting much more details than that because, again, I do feel like this group isn't meant to know a lot of stuff. But I do know that for those of you that met this person, this might be reflecting what you're currently feeling or going through. And there is emotion here. There is this person, they're not as shallow as maybe you might think they are. They don't view you in the same light that you're viewing yourself at this point. This also makes me feel unexpected. You're doing your own thing. You know what? This also feels like you're carrying a lot of bags or a lot of items. You might even be struggling. Again, I am getting this feeling of sweat, or I'm running my errands, or I'm doing my thing. I might even still be wearing gym clothes. There is this feeling here of I'm out running around doing things, checking things off my list, or you're investing in yourself in some kind of way. And it feels like you unexpectedly kind of meet this person or you come across them. You're very focused on something that you have going on. And it's like this person just unexpectedly pops up and you're like, oh shit, have you been standing there for a while? Or, do you even see me? There's almost this feeling here of, did they see that? Were they looking at me? I thought I just caught them looking at me. And then it's almost like Now, for others of you that already know who this person is, this is talking about fears over this not succeeding or what the future of this could be. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of messages in regards to that. We have the sun, so there's a lot of happiness here. Yeah, you love this person. And it feels like every time you guys talk, or you're very sweet, you and this person are going to end up having a lot of moments together, that it's just like you and them, even if you're in a public setting. And this is going to be how your connection or your relationship kind of slowly starts to build, or where the bond kind of almost like snaps into place. What else can we know about this connection? Messages for my group threes. What else do they need to know about this connection? Oops. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment, and the Three of Pentacles. So for a period of time, it's almost like this energy of we're just friends, or we get along really well, but this isn't going anywhere. Maybe even when they come back into your life, this is the approach that you're going to have. If this is someone that you're waiting to reunite with, you're going to be like, we're just friends, or let's just talk, but you can't just be friends with this person. You can't. I mean, you can, but if you just remain friends, you might end up torturing yourself. It feels like that kind of connection. It feels like you're meant to be more than just friends with this person. You're probably meant to merge souls with them. The Fool. Why do fools fall in love? Knight of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse. Someone wants to dive in blindly, and you guys are not together right now. There's going to be a challenge getting on the same page. All right. There comes Leo again. We also have Pisces, Sagittarius. We have Leo again. We have Cancer, and we had Scorpio with that tower that showed up. My group number threes, that's a little bit about your next love connection and what that's about. Let's get you guys some oracle cards and some initials before we send you on your way. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? Messages for my group threes. We have isolation. So you guys could be in isolation right now from this person, or you guys have been single for a long time. We have love. So really wanting this. You're like, I'm ready for my person. I'm ready for that soul merging, earth shattering type of love. We have mystery. We have ideation, and we have sadness. So maybe certain ideas that kind of get to you, that maybe get you down. There's that like losing hope or losing faith, or feeling like this person doesn't like me, or they're not interested in me, or I'm feeling this way or that way. Again, there's almost like some sense of insecurity that's coming through. But there is a lot of love in that we're picking up in this energy. All right. So it does feel like you will eventually be reconnecting with this person. All right. If that's what you want, for those of you that already know who it is. All right. We have bad. Oh my God. Not the bad guy. Look. Bad guy. Baggy as well. We have SF, San Francisco. We also have no. You guys could be saying no. That's fine. We have FC. That makes me think of football club, as in soccer, that football, not American football. We have ZH. Let's see what else. SH. ZF. Z names. All right. Someone could have a dog. AD. 80, AD, Aiden, Aiden. Ding, ding, ding. That's what that felt like. Um, Geo, Gia. All right. My group number three is that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated and it's helpful when and if the time comes. Please take care of yourselves, friends, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.